I don't even know how to start this video. Okay, so 2 days ago, I was at work and I got a message from a longtime follower, not first time caller. We had messaged off and on for like the past 2.5, 3 years, but we hadn't messaged at all in like the past 6 months probably. And I get an IM from her that was like a link to a post that she'd made on her blog, and I clicked it open, and it was a video of her like clearly sitting on the floor of her room talking to the camera. I didn't have my headphones on me, so I couldn't watch it, but the caption was, "Okay, y'all, so I've been following at Highroot for years, and I have a confession." Which is not something that you want to see if you're just like a guy. And the idea that someone had made like a call out post YouTuber drama video about me was the most surreal thing that I could possibly see. And my only saving grace from like having a panic attack was I checked the notes and there was a message from there was already like a comment from one of my IRL friends, Kelly, that said, "This is iconic." So I like sit on that for until my shift ends and I get home at like 1 and finally am able to watch it. And it's her sitting on the floor talking about how 2.5 years ago she had messaged me on Anon that she had a crush on me. And then like she was just trying to clarify that she like wasn't creepy or something like that. I couldn't tell you. I'm still perplexed. But the fact that she took the time to make that video, I feel like I have to take the time to make a video in response. That's like YouTuber policy. We got to get those views. We got to get that money. We got to exchange fans. So even though the video made no sense to me, I'm going to refute all of the evidence because I have receipts. So in her video, she read, what happened is, I guess that she messaged, this is so long ago, I don't remember it happening at all, but apparently she messaged me on Anon, like several messages that I just ignored because they were pretty incoherent, and I figured that I get drunk messages in my inbox sometimes that people either like send to me by mistake or they like, I don't know, mean to, but they don't make any sense, so I ignore them. But they were like Anon messages that were like something, I like you, you're cute, whatever. But they sent out of order, and like some of them didn't send, and I just ignored it. And then she had messaged me off and on after I had been like, come off and on, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And said like she had a crush on me or something. And I had ignored it because I'm not a fan of like drudging up. If people message me drunkenly, I tend to not bring it up later. After the fact, I had messaged her and she read this in her video. Hey, it's been a long time since you messaged me, but TBH, I didn't really understand what you sent me the first time and I just ignored it. Now that I've actually read it, though, it was very sweet and I'm really flattered that you had a crush on me. To clarify, and she didn't clarify this in her video, this was January 2nd, 2016. So that's like 2.5 years ago. How dare you insinuate that this represents me? I'm not the same person that I was 2 days ago. This is not a message that should be read aloud. Nothing that I've said in any of these conversations should be read aloud because it was written by a baby who is stupid. You responded, frankly, with the blushing emoji, smirk emoji, and crying laughing emoji, and I'm sure that doesn't represent you, but I wouldn't call you out on that in a video that I'm going to put on the internet. This is so weird. How do YouTubers do this? I'm gonna call you out further. Let me scroll up to the first message sent. This was, I guess, right after like IMing had been invented or something, because it didn't used to be on Tumblr, for those of you who don't know. She says, hello friend, Okay, you keep reblogging Achilles stuff, and I think it's funny because I was Achilles in a play a couple years ago. We had a limited male cast, and I keep picturing a bald muscle man because that's what I was dressed as. Wasn't my idea. Well, it kind of was, but I didn't mean it. This was December 9th, 2015, when we first started messaging. Does that represent you, Ellie? Her name is Ellie. I should have clarified this. This is Tumblr user at @ewolfie. She's Ellie, also known as LE20, Taurus, lesbian, Georgia, Instagram. That's her blog description. I like yellow, Florence Welch, and bad puns. Moira Main. You play Overwatch? Oh, we're just not meant to be, Ellie. I'm sorry. You're just like my Ellie. In that she is also Overwatch and her name's Ellie. That's it, actually. Anyway, I made this video. I don't know where I was going with it. I guess I will edit it because it's so long now. Thanks for starting YouTube drama. That was fun. Thanks for scaring the pants off me. That was fun. Hope I'll hear from you soon. If we're meant to be, we're meant to be. Come to Texas. Come to Brazil. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.